Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you for tuning in. And today I'm going to talk about a very famous foundation of 2018, that is none other than Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. So this comes in this cardboard package with all the ingredients, specifications, all the other details posted here on this package. This is a cardboard box. Now my shade is Baklava 340G. This is how it is written, mentioned over there. Now coming to the foundation itself, this looks like this. This is the bottle. Now this is a 35 ml foundation. Usually the standard size for a foundation is 30 ml, but this is 5 ml more, so that is good. Now this is a plastic package, so most of the people complain about having a plastic package because this is an expensive high-end foundation, which I understand. When you have, when you're paying so much money for the foundation, you expect it to look luxurious, though it looks really stunning. But the only issue is this is plastic. But if you are someone who travels a lot, so this is a really good option, because you know that your foundation bottle will not break, which happens with a lot of people, I guess. Now it comes with a pump, which is absolute must nowadays for us to have a foundation pump, so that is really good. Now I am going on their website and understand that what this foundation claims. So this Faux Filter foundation is around $40, and in Indian rupees I would say this is around 2,900. So an 3K foundation, which is, yes, expensive. Now there are around various 30 shades. So this is a good range, I would say. Huda has all the light skin tones, medium, olive and dark covered over here. So that is really good. Now this is her first foundation, I would say. And now coming to the claims, it says that Faux Filter is a full coverage velvety foundation available in 30 shades that will give you a flawless, long-lasting look in just one application. We need to see that. Hiding blemishes, concealing imperfection and camouflage dark circles. So that's a big claim here. And then it says this amazing formula is packed with ultra-refined pigment that makes uneven skin a thing of the past. Which should be as of now, isn't it? Like, we talk about uneven skin tone, we should have the foundations which in a go will give you perfect airbrushed skin. Like, why not? So description is really interesting. $40, so let's see if it is worth it or not. I have already started prepping my skin, so I've used my favorite of all time, Clinique moisturizer. This is my favorite. I don't think I use anything else in winters other than this, so I really love this one. And for primer, as obvious as you already know, I use the MAC Prep and Prime in the flavor coconut. So this one I've used. And for my pores around the nose and cheeks, I have used my love, that is the Smashbox Photo Finish foundation. Primer, this is really good. If you have pores, do try it out. This is a fantastic stuff. I use it around my cheeks where I have pores and around the T-zone. It really works well for me. So this is the one I use. I did not switch on my primer because that's what I usually do, and I wanted to test it out, that how this works with the primers and moisturizer I already love. So now this is not a first review or first impression. I have already tested out this foundation. This came in early 2018, so now we are in December. Already I have tried it, but I wanted to show you on camera how this foundation looks on my skin. So let's start. As obvious, we are doing a foundation review. I have my Morphe brush that I always use for my foundation, or on the other hand we will use the Real Technique Miracle sponge. I really love this sponge, so let's try it out. And first of all, I'll keep my hairs away from my face so that we do this perfect. And we will start. Now Baklava is 340G, which means it has golden undertone. I think Huda herself uses this shade on her. Now this is a tad bit darker as of now, because when I bought it I was a bit tan. Now it's winter, so my skin is a bit lighter, not much but a bit light comparatively. So I'll take down my foundation on this plate which I'm using nowadays for my foundation. I'll use a good one pump. Now this will not drip down anywhere. This is like on its place. This is a cream foundation. So cream foundations are usually used when you are looking for high coverage look. So obviously this will give you a high coverage. As usual, I'm gonna use these dots on my face for blending. I'll use my Morphe brush. Now this became so popular because people are saying this is like a very full coverage. Now I wanted to show you her, so instead of me telling you if it is a full coverage or not, let's see, and I'll start blending. Now what I've observed in this foundation is you need to work really fast, because if you don't work fast, this dries down really quick. Like you need to move your hand a little faster comparatively to make sure that the foundation is blended properly. This looks really good. It has covered this pimple down here very well, and other than that, it has definitely even out my skin really. So as you can see, this is how I blended this side with the brush with the foundation on. You can see the skin is really even tone. I have brought down my foundation perfect, just like the name Faux filter. This is like a filter on my face, and here you can see I have no foundation on. You can see the pimples or the discoloration over here, the redness I have here on my cheek, and then you see this side. This is like perfection. This looks really pretty. I really like this. Now coming to the right side, I'm going to use my blending sponge. This is Real Technique Miracle Sponge I will use. I've also tried the Beauty Blender and I love the material of this sponge more. I don't know how that's possible. The original blender is really famous, but I really like this one. I'll use a bit more here. It blends with the blender. Coverage, I will say yes, this is definitely a full coverage, and you can see it easily. See, it's easily covering all the redness I have on my cheek, no doubt. This is really high coverage formula, no doubt. It's looking really pretty. The shade is a good match, just a tad bit darker I would say, because I bought it during summer. I was tan at that time, so this is the shade I've used. Oh my god. Okay, I'm again falling in love with the coverage. So as you can see, I still have a lot of product on my plate. I have not used everything, so I'm not gonna waste it, and will use it here a bit more to see if it covers and if it, layer up easily. Let's see. My skin is now looking so perfected. Sorry, I'm looking down because my mirror is here. I'm really sorry about that. So this is how the foundation looks with a blender. Let me even out a bit here. And I have not used everything. Like there's still so much left here on the plate. I would say this is definitely standing on the claim of full coverage. This is a cream, like This is perfection, you guys. Like, so as you can see, this side I have used my Morphe brush, which has given me definitely a very good high coverage. This spot, which is not, which I could not conceal most of the time by foundation, I could try, but still I would say this is one layer with brush. This side I've used blender. I would say either with a blender or a brush you can achieve a full coverage. This is such a good formula and you need tiniest amount. I'll try to cover my spot using this foundation because I have a lot of left. Then I will not be using the concealer over. So if you're looking a foundation, which gives you good coverage and can make you look like a perfect doll, I think this is the one. You should try it out. I can't get enough of it. This looks really pretty. You see. Hey guys, welcome back. So this is how my makeup looks. Everything else has went on really smooth over this foundation, so on blending there is no issue and it has definitely given me a full coverage look, so I really appreciate that. Now coming to will I recommend this product to you all? So I would say the downside of this foundation is this looks perfect when you wear it for around 4 to 5 hours. After that, I have combination skin, so I can tell you what I have experienced. So after 4 to 5 hours, this will, create a texture on your skin. Like it will come on your skin like you have some else layer on your skin. This is how I have experienced, and this will actually break down around my nose and around my cheeks, and this will look like texture over my skin. I do not have textured skin even when I tried it first time, second time, and various other times when I tried this foundation. This went on well. This looked really pretty in pictures. Everything else was fine, but when it came to longevity, it really does not last on your skin really long. That's what I've experienced on my combination skin. My skin has pores around here, so I have oiliness around here. Even after powdering, many foundations are like after powder they get well and they look good, but this foundation does not look good. It really breaks down. And I forgot to tell you that yes, there is a smell, there is a strong aroma in this foundation, like a strong jasmine sort of perfume I could smell. So that's a bit of downside for few people. They do not like any smell in their products, but this really has a definite strong smell, and that's what I have even experienced with the primer as well. There was a strong smell just similar to this foundation, so that was a bit of downside. Other than that, if you compare it to the other foundation in terms of coverage, this is a definite winner. But in terms of longevity, obviously this did not last very long on my skin. So if you have the skin tone like mine, I would not suggest you to invest your 3000 rupees. If Huda could do something about the longevity or the texture which comes after some hours, I would suggest to do that, because if that's the only downside, if that's improved, this will be an holy grail for many people including me. I really loved it. This foundation is really pretty, but it does not really last really well on my skin. So that's my review. I hope you like it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm coming up with more such videos. So see you next time.